Alrighty, today we're doing blood runes for the first time ever. It's been an extraordinary long journey to actually get to this place. And yes, I actually do got a little bit of a tan going. Happy Sunday, everyone out there. I hope you all are having a great day and also had a great weekend. Sorry that I didn't post any videos yesterday. Typically post videos Monday through Saturday on this YouTube channel. Just uploaded a new video on my main channel. I was actually out golfing yesterday. If you do want to get my updates regarding videos, RuneScape updates in general, not to mention just stuff that I post, Indeed, definitely check out my social media. Drop me a like on X and Facebook to really stay up to date. Not to mention my Discord server information is down below in the description if you do use Discord as well too. But yes, I did post a new, I did some leveling up IRL, yesterday. Didn't do any IRL runecrafting though, kind of felt like it. But I did post a new video on the main channel, showing my money-making adventure for Astral Runes since I have the full robe set. And right now, I'm basically going to be talking about, oh boy, I've been waiting to do this for how many months? I think maybe like 4 or 5. It's been a while. It's been a while now. The robe set definitely took a while to actually get. But, okay, so first and foremost, if you are new to runecrafting, this is basically pretty much like the OSRS runecrafting. You know, everybody wants to do Blood Moons to 99. Obviously, if you have recently started to play this game, probably OSRS dominantly in the last decade, you're probably going to be on a journey to get to Zeah and pretty much do Blood Moons. The Colossal Pouch does not work here. For some reason, I honestly could not remember if it did or if it did not, so I'll save yourself a journey straight up. Do not bring a Colossal Pouch. You don't need to bring Colossal Pouch repairing runes. Obviously, if you are doing blood runes at the Abyss, then you're going to want to bring a Colossal Pouch. But when it comes to Zeah, this is very much a new form of rune crafting that involves 1, crafting, and 2, mining, and also 3, agility. If you do not have level 73 plus agility, you're going to find yourself in somewhat of a pickle. Now, when you first start doing this, you kind of think of it maybe as like, you know, what the hell is this and stuff? Because, you know, this just really is not runecrafting like what RuneScape 2 basically pretty much, you know, led to be. The first 99 on RuneScape 2 back in the year 2004 was actually runecraft. Yes, runecraft, not runecrafting. We RuneScapians, we give runecraft the name runecrafting, but theoretically, this is called runecraft. So if you are new to OSRS, this method is probably very fluent to you. If you are a old school RuneScapian, this is probably going to seem like some witchcraft in a way. I'm not going to lie. It does not feel like runecrafting whatsoever. That's basically pretty much like my first like gist of actually doing this. Obviously doing Guardians of the Rift kind of really feels more so like Guardians of the Rift feels like you're runecrafting. This kind of feels like you're kind of doing sailing in a way. It really does. It does not feel like you're doing like runecrafting at all. Obviously, runecrafting back in 2005 when I started, 2006, 7, 8, even 9, and then 10. It's you know, basic fundamentals. You go to the Abyss, you craft runes, and that's pretty much about it. Obviously, now on OSRS, we have Guardians of the Rift. Very different for runecraft out there. But this is just, it is so different. And if you are going to be doing this, you could very well be using the chisel like nonstop to chisel stuff away, but that does eat up a little bit AFKing time. I will say, doing this compared to Guardians of the Rift and also doing Astral Runes, there is a lot more downtime and there is a lot more accessibility where you can actually do other things on your computer, which is actually somewhat better, I think. Not to mention there's not a friggin' time limit like Guardians of the Rift as well, too. So, all in all, this is actually a very chill method to definitely do 99 runecraft, to get 99 runecraft on this game. Obviously the robe set is a friggin' must of must. Having a high agility level, I'm wearing the 99 agility cape. I think that is a very much of a must of a must. You should definitely watch a lot of guide videos. I don't really think this is a guide video per se, but maybe it could be. Once you basically go ahead and craft these little things at this altar over here, the dark altar, running back to get another full inventory is actually very much very much needed. And I'll go ahead and show why momentarily. But if you're going to be doing this, at first, you're probably going to say, okay, this seems like, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, fucking retarded. Because it's like, I'm literally mining some stuff, turning it into mush crystals, and then I gotta run to a death altar. This seems stupid, right? It's actually really not, okay? We're already about 6 minutes into this video, and we've already AFK'd quite a bit of times too. But it's really not terrible when you actually get stuff like down pack and once you get stuff rock and rolling. And this is the reason why so many people on this game actually are walking around with a max cape. And the reason being is because agility has become a lot easier because of rooftop agility courses. You can gain about 70,000 XP an hour at the highest level of agility courses. Doing blood runes to 99 runecraft at Zeah is obviously much more chill. It's obviously much more relaxing than doing like blood runes running to the abyss, doing blood runes running to the Astral Rune altar. Now, is it as profitable GP as, you know, double Astral Runes, double Nats, double Laws, maybe double Death Runes? Definitely not, but you still make more GP here than at Guardians of the Rift. Guardians of the Rift GP. Hold on one second. Guardians of the Rift. How much GP can I make at Guardians of the Rift here? Guardians of the Rift GP. I just had the friggin' Guardians of the Rift GP hour. I literally just had this thing pulled open. What is going on here? Guardians of the Rift GP. Man, I honestly thought this thing was going to be open. Okay. Whoa, holy banana farts. This is actually fairly interesting. So, apparently if you have, so if you have Mornings in Part 2 done, that's for Death Runes. Sins of the Father, that's for Blood Runes. You can make 1 million GP per hour. That does seem a lot. Obviously, doing a bunch of quests, that's a pain in the nutsack here. But at the same time, you gotta really work for that GP. So doing this right here, Blood Moons per se, if you go ahead and have your map completely zoomed out, it really is like not that bad. There's not like a whole lot of clicking here. Obviously getting over to this location is pretty much like the biggest clicking, but there's a lot more AFKable on this method than there friggin' is on like Guardians of the Rift or Astral Runes like per se. And obviously I am chiseling more of these little doodads down. Hold on. Okay, I cannot chisel any more fragments. And then basically pretty much I click in this area over here. Why my character is not running, I don't know. What the fuck is going on here? Run, you lazy piece of shit. There we go. And I just completely messed up the click. But you should be able to click on the minimap for the blood rune altar, and your character should be able to run. I don't know why my character was lazy pants. What the frig? Random events? Yeah, at least you're not going to attack me like RuneScape 2 days. But otherwise, doing blood moons, it's really nothing terrible. There are people on this game that do say blood runes are like the boogeyman. I think a lot of people are getting confused with actual blood moons at the Abyss, or blood moons in Guardians of the Rift. But doing Zeah blood moons, it's not bad. Watch my XP, by the way. So, my XP, 2,500 friggin' XP. Yeah, I just got 2,500. Now, watch this. I'm going to go ahead and craft more of these Dark Essence. And, pretty much, it's taking me, I think, like, well, I was also bullshitting while making this video. So that's another thing, too. If you're going to be bullshitting, obviously you're going to be losing XP and also losing GP per hour here. Not to mention, I need to deposit my Colossal Pouch and also deposit my Rune Pouch as well, too. But yeah, the only items that you pretty much need is a friggin' chisel, which is actually pretty awesome. Otherwise, you can stay at this location for, pretty much a while. Obviously, more XP, bada boom, bada bing, bada bing, 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 bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. 180k, that's not bad at all. So, I'm pretty much going to be doing this, very much to high levels. It really does make me wonder, though, because, okay, let's honestly cut the bullshit. This wiki is a liar. There is no way you're making 1 mil an hour at Guardians of the Rift, okay? Watch my video on my main channel that I just uploaded with double Astral Runes. There is no way that I'm making 1.5 mil, so the wiki lies. We know that. Obviously, I really like to downplay the wiki between, realistically, anywhere between 20 to 35%. So, I think you can probably make on the, like, low end, 750k at Guardians of the Rift, and maybe on the high end, you can basically pretty much make, like, well above 800k, maybe even 850k an hour, as long as you're doing death runes and also blood moons as well, too. Obviously, doing Zeah blood runes here, 877k XP an hour. I really don't see that, pretty much. Obviously, you gotta have the blood essence. Do I have a blood essence? I think I actually do have a blood essence, believe it or not. Hold on, I gotta get to my friggin' bank to deposit some stuff. But, I don't believe you make 877k. I feel that I'm making, like, anywhere between maybe 5 on the low end, 500k, to as high as maybe 700k. Oh boy, excuse me. Is that still, like, is that bad? Hold on one second. Blood rune. There we go. I do have a friggin' blood essence. Okay, so what do I end up doing? Activate blood essence. Okay, I think I just basically pretty much activate this. Okay, sweetness. Yeah, I do have a friggin' I have one of them, at least. It's going to give me a little bit of, maybe boosted stuff. Maybe not. But, overall, you still make GP here. So, if you are looking to do 99 runecraft, you make GP regardless of what you do. You make GP if you do Guardians of the Rift. You make GP if you do blood runes here. You make friggin' GP if you do runecraft the old-fashioned way at the Abyss. It's a money-making skill. It is a money-making machine. You just kind of got to work for it in a way. And you also gotta not be lazy. That's pretty much about it. I love you all so much. New video tomorrow. Stay tuned for more content. New video on my main channel on Tuesday. If you enjoyed today's episode, definitely smash the like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you all on the next one. Later.